I see it all the time. So many people, they focus on their looks maxing journey and becoming as attractive as possible, but the thing is, their body language is completely off.
What have I done?
You might look like an 8 out of 10, but you give off the vibes that you're a total creep, you're super insecure. So today is all about body language maxing, how to optimize your body language to look as attractive as possible. Because if you have proper body language, it can quite literally enhance your looks and give you a halo effect versus not having the proper body language. And like I said, you just give off the creepy incel vibes. So without further ado, let's get it. Obviously, when it comes to body language, posture is going to be one of the biggest things. So there's going to be two ways that most people actually get wrong when it comes to posture. Number one is the basic. You're slumped, your head is down, you look super insecure. Nobody likes this. This is the worst thing possible. Number two, you're a military man, you got strict, rigid posture, head is completely 90 degrees, shoulders are completely squared out, but the issue is there's no swagger to it whatsoever. Your posture is too strict, it's too rigid. So the shoulders, they should be rolled back, but then you should have an air of confidence to you. Maybe lift up the head a little bit, come off as a little bit arrogant. I believe Brad Pitt in the movie Fight Club, if you watch his body language, the way he walks, his posture in that movie, it's freaking perfect. So this is kind of how you should look posture-wise in order to look more confident. So you got to start fixing that posture, kind of act like you're actually being pulled with the string, but then make those little adjustments. Nonverbal communication is a huge aspect of body language. So most people do, once again, two things wrong. So first of all, you give no eye contact whatsoever. You're not actually properly listening, and you're not giving them the proper body language to make it look like you're listening. This is just gonna make you look uninterested or just come off as a little bit insecure. And number two is going to be the creep. So this is the guy. I've actually made eye contact with guys like this. They make deep, deep eye contact with you. They're staring into your soul. It feels so uncomfortable. Nobody likes to be stared at like this. So you gotta have like an 80-20 rule when it comes to body language. So you wanna be facing to them whenever they're actually speaking. You wanna be listening intently, but make eye contact 80% of the time, maybe even a little bit less, and then look away, glance away, so it's not awkward, so it's not creepy. You have to master this to where you get very comfortable with nonverbal communication. When you are standing, whenever you're walking, there's always the question, what do I do with my hands? Now, the wrong thing to do with the hands is going to be crossing them or putting them in your pockets. This makes you look closed off, insecure, not very confident. This is not what we actually want to display. So you typically always want to have the hands out, and it helps if you're actually doing something with the hands as well. This one is going to be a little bit more of a personal flair, but kind of do whatever you want to. Just make sure the body language is open. For example, like whenever I'm walking, I always have my hands out, or if I'm just standing, sometimes I'll even put my hands behind my back, or just be doing something with the hands other than in the pockets or crossing the arms. The walk is going to be one of the biggest aspects of body language. If you don't walk properly, if you don't act like you own every single room you walk into, you're not going to display that confidence. You're not going to act like a Chad that you're wanting to actually display. So I'm going to show you two of the wrong ways to walk that most of you guys are probably doing and the actual correct way to walk. Now this is going to be example number one. So this person, this is the walk of insecurity. He's not very confident with himself, and he doesn't know how to display how attractive he really is. So he'll walk, the feet are really close together, the shoulders are rotated forward, and the head is a little bit down. He just looks insecure, like he's not sure if he belongs there. No one wants to see a guy walk like this. Now guy number two, he's going to be once again the military man. So he walks very stern, very strict, just like a freaking robot. And once again, this doesn't look good. This looks like you're way too serious. You don't have that cool aspect to you, and most of all, the swagger. So you got to do kind of a combination, not of the first one, but we're going to be adjusting the second one a little bit. So you walk with a good posture, shoulders back. Now, what we're actually going to do, we're going to widen the stance a little bit, and as you walk, we're going to walk like a male model. So the toes are going to be pointed slightly outwards, and then we're just going to have a little bit of weight in each step to create the swagger. So you walk just like this. Head is up, maybe a little bit higher than 90 degrees, shoulders back, and you got swagger in each step. That's how to walk properly. Now, nothing naturally gives you more swagger in your step than obviously being a little bit taller. That's going to give you one of the biggest boosts in confidence, and everybody knows that height is going to be one of the most attractive traits in a man. But the thing is, most of you guys are not optimizing your maximum height growth potential because 92% of Americans are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. When this happens, it quite literally shuts down IGF-1, human growth hormone, so those growth plates close down. You will not be growing any taller. The solution is going to be Titan Growth 2.0 at kalosique.com, my website. It has 500 to 1000% of all your daily nutrients, everything that you need so that you can grow as tall as possible. Don't forget to pick up Aries Rage. Aries Rage contains Tonga Ali, boron, maca, zinc, oyster extract, everything scientifically proven to boost testosterone by over 37%. And don't forget to join Kalos Academy, kalos.academy. Kalos Academy is my personal looks maxing school. I have a 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, a 2-hour high growth masterclass, and right now I'm doing my female nature masterclass, and I will be interviewing a woman live to ask her from the unfiltered female perspective. You gotta join Kalos Academy. I'm doing a huge sale right now. Kalos.academy, sign up now. This one's all about the energy. So whenever you walk into a place, whenever you're sitting, a lot of you guys, once again, you have that closed off body language, like you're scared, like you're insecure. You almost don't feel like you belong there. You're not owning everything and taking up space. So we're gonna do something that feminists freaking hate, and it is going to be man spreading. So anywhere you go, I want you to take up as much space as possible. You're on the sidewalk, you're taking up at least 50% of the sidewalk. You sit down, you're taking up the entire chair. Anywhere you are, you're taking up as much space as possible because this just gives you a vibe of masculinity. There's actually literally scientifically proven studies showing that it boosts testosterone. It makes you feel more in control of your life. It's one of the best things you have to be doing for body language. When you speak, the only body language that you're not giving off is obviously not just from the voice. The voice is very important, but this is about body language. So when it comes to speaking, you actually want to be using the hands whenever you speak. If you're not using your hands whenever you speak, it makes it sound like you're not very sure of what you're actually saying. That's why you'll notice me and other YouTubers, we're always waving our hands around as we are actually articulating things because it adds more energy. It makes what you're saying just a little bit more passionate. So always speak with your hands. It's more of a minimal one, but you gotta do it. Last but not least, it's all about sitting. Now this is not the right way to sit, but I will admit, this is the most comfortable way to sit. Whenever I'm completely alone, I will cross my legs just like a woman, kind of be closed off because it feels nice, it's comfortable. But the thing is, you don't want to be caught dead out in public actually sitting like this. So this is the wrong way, sitting like this is the wrong way. So whenever you sit down, and once again, we're not going militant, we're not just sitting just like a robot. You want to take up space, kind of be cool. And if you do cross your leg, you want to do with the half cross. So you just put the foot on the other leg, and that's how to actually cross the leg, and try to take up as much space as possible. Yeah, you might think it comes off as a little douchey, but the thing is, all of this is about looking as sure of yourself as possible, looking as confident as possible. And whenever you take up more space, it just shows everyone you're not scared of taking up space. You're not scared to be there. You belong there. The room is yours. You're a freaking king. But that's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.